Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when you think about money? Well, this is for you. Today, we're not just looking at the numbers of debt. We're going to build a clear step-by-step plan to get you from that feeling of financial chaos to a place of real clarity.
I mean, really, does this question hit home? If the very idea of looking at your bank account or your bills makes you want to just shut down, I want you to know you are definitely not alone. That overwhelming feeling is real, and honestly, it's the perfect place for us to start.
So this is our mission today. We're going to forge a clear path that cuts right through all that noise and confusion. This isn't about judgment or feeling bad about the past. Nope, it's about empowerment. We are going to find that path, and we're going to do it together.
First things first, before we even touch a calculator or a spreadsheet, we have to talk about the emotional side of all this. Because the chaos of debt, well, it's so much more than just numbers on a page, isn't it? It has a real weight to it.
You know, the true cost of debt doesn't show up on a bill. It's a human cost. It puts a strain on our relationships, it takes a toll on our mental health, and it can creep into every single corner of our lives. The numbers are only half the story. And all that stress, it usually comes from these common triggers. Do any of these look a little too familiar? The shame that makes you not want to talk about it. The anxiety when the mail comes, or that constant nagging feeling of comparing yourself to others. Just seeing these, just naming them for what they are, that is an incredibly powerful first step to taking back control.
Okay, so now that we've acknowledged the emotional side, let's roll up our sleeves and get practical. Step 1 is all about assessment. You can't draw a map to where you're going if you don't know where you're starting from, right? It is time to find your numbers.
I know, this can feel like the hardest, scariest part. But I promise, breaking it down like this makes it so much easier. First, just make a list. Every single debt, who you owe, how much, and what that interest rate is. Next, for a little while, just track your spending. You need to see where your money is actually going. And with those two pieces of info, we can figure out a really key number.
And that is your debt-to-income ratio, or DTI. It sounds fancy, but it's really not. It's just a simple percentage that gives you a brutally honest snapshot of your financial health. And it's not just for you. It's what lenders look at to see how you're doing. Think of it as a quick financial checkup.
All right, once you face those numbers, the fog really starts to lift. Now you're in a position to take action. So let's dive into step 2. It's time to turn those numbers into a powerful strategy.
When you have all your debts laid out in front of you, you're not fighting some invisible monster in the dark anymore. You're in a position of power. And now you get to choose exactly how you want to tackle this. And there are two main ways people do it.
And here they are. First, you have the avalanche method. This is pure math. You attack the debt with the highest interest rate first, which saves you the most money in the long run. But then there's the snowball method. With this one, you pay off your smallest debt first, which gives you this quick, powerful psychological win. And that momentum can be exactly what you need to keep going. Honestly, the best plan is the one you'll actually stick with.
So, you've picked your strategy. That's awesome. But let's be real. Sticking with it is the real challenge. And that brings us to step 3, staying motivated. You got to remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
You have got to celebrate every single win, no matter how small it seems. Paid off a tiny bill? Celebrate it. Stuck to your budget for a whole week? That's huge. Celebrate it. It's not about spending more money. It's about training your brain to feel good about making progress. That's how you build the resilience to go the distance.
And this is so important. You do not have to do this alone. In fact, you shouldn't. That feeling of isolation is one of the heaviest parts of debt. So find your support system, a friend, a family member, an online community. Just sharing your goals can make all the difference in the world.
So you do all this hard work, the assessment, the planning, the staying motivated. But why? What's the destination look like? Let's talk about that future. Let's visualize what it means to have true financial clarity.
Because the real prize here isn't just seeing a zero balance on your credit card statement. It's about this feeling. It's the freedom from that constant nagging anxiety. It's about getting your mental energy back, reclaiming your focus, your creativity, reclaiming your peace of mind. That's what this is all about. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question. Forget about the whole mountain for a minute. Just think about the next few feet in front of you. After everything we've talked about, what is the one single first step you can take today to start moving from chaos toward clarity?